Alright, so when you get your Fire Stick, you sign into your Wi-Fi account and sign into a Google, or Amazon account. And once you sign into the Amazon account and you've signed into your Wi-Fi, this is the screen it's going to bring you to. Now, I've already got some of my stuff already programmed on this one. I just took the build off just so I could show you how this works and how to do the build. Alright, so from this screen, you're going to want to scroll over at the top, go over to Settings, come down, scroll over to the My Fire TV, click that. Go down to Developer Options. Click on that. Mine are already on because, like I said, this is my stick. I've already had it on here. I just took the build off just to show you how to do this. You're going to see the apps from unknown sources. You're going to click on that. Turn it on. The ADB bugging. Click on that. Turn it on. Now hit your home button, go back out to the main screen. Now over on the left, right beside that home, you'll see the little magnifying glass. Hold on, let me turn this flash off. There we go. All right. Click on that magnifying glass and come down. And where your alphabet is, you're going to want to enter downloader. D-O-W. And usually before you get it spelled out, the thing that you're looking for, the downloader, will have already popped up just with a few letters. So come down to that, click on downloader. The orange box with the arrow pointing down is downloader. And like I said, mine's already on here, so I don't need to download it, but you'll download that. It'll ask you to install it. When you do that, it's going to bring you to this page on downloader. And you can see there's a bar with the HTTP // You're going to just click on that, and it's going to take you to this. Now here, this is all you've got to do is type in Troy, T-R-O-Y, point, P-O-I-N-T. Now come over here to the dollar symbol. Click on that. It'll open up the symbols for you. No, sorry. Forgot one thing. After Troy Point, you want to put .com. .com. Now come to the $. Add the /. Go back. Turn the alphabet back on. Now here you're going to type in Xanax. X-A-N-A-X. And then when you get that in there, you just come down to the go, hit go. It's going to download this fork for this build. It won't take it but a second. All right, now that's going to pop up. You're going to want to hit install. So just click install. Take just a second. Now hit open. And it's going to launch. Does this sometimes. Don't worry about it. Hit allow. Now this is the first time. This is exactly what you're going to see. It's going to bring you to this screen. Now, a box is going to pop up right there. Hit continue. Another box is going to come up. Hit build menu. Now it's going to give you the servers to download this build from. And I always use server number 3 just because server number 1 and 2, usually that's the one everybody picks. So there's more people on that server. So I scroll down to 18.2 Xanax server 3, which it says 18 host 3. You'll click on that. And it's going to pull up another screen. And where this screen comes up, scroll down right here where it says fresh install. Click on that. Now, this is going to pop up. Do you wish to restore your Kodi configuration to default settings? Click continue. Now it's going to run through. It's going to download all the information for you. And this will just take a couple minutes. Once this gets done, I'll show you what to do. And that's pretty much it. You'll have the build downloaded. And then it's just a matter of you navigating the build and getting used to it. But this is by far, this build is the best build on the market. Now I will say, if yours isn't downloading really fast on your remote, the ring that is around your select button on the Fire Stick remote, just tap it down. The ring, not actually the center of it, just the ring. Tap it down once, maybe twice during this process, just to keep your Fire Stick from going into screensaver mode. Because if it goes into the screensaver mode while this is doing this, it's going to want to throw up an error for you. But usually, depending on what stick you have, if you've got the 4K stick like I do, it'll run through it pretty quick, and it usually doesn't pop up a screensaver. But this will take just a couple minutes. You'll let this load. You'll love this build. The developer who actually developed this build had it under a different name for a couple years, and then started having some issues with a friend of his that was working with him on it, and I guess they couldn't agree to each other's views, so they shut that one down, and he built this one, which is really the exact same build. It's just a different name. All right. And when this finishes, would you like to force close Kodi or reload profile? Force close Kodi. It's already on it. Just hit the select button. It's going to take you back out to this. Just delete that. Just hit delete. Same thing there. Hit delete. Now hit your home button. Now you're going to see the Xanax, the Fix 18. It's in your recent apps right there on your home screen. Now what I do is I come down to my apps and channels, scroll to the see all, click on that, let this open up all the apps that are available. And then I just go down here at the very bottom, you'll find that build hit the options button. It'll say move, move to front, uninstall. You're going to want to hit move to front. That will put that at the front of your app's line. So you see there on your home screen, you click back to the home screen, you see there it is, Xanax as your first app. Just makes it easier. You don't have to dig for it. Now, all that's left to do is scroll down to the build, click on the build. It's going to open up. Now, when you do this, your first initial time doing it, give it a few minutes to load everything, because this is the initial load of this build. So there's so much with it, it takes it a few minutes to load everything. You don't want to get in a rush and push things, because it'll freeze up on you. And then you're going to have to restart your stick, then go back to the build, reopen it, and let it all load again. So just don't hit anything, let it go. It'll do its thing. Once it's totally done, those boxes in the right corner will not show up anymore. And above the middle bar where it says movies, add-ons, TV shows, you're going to see blocks of movies at the top. This is Sarin. It's just telling you that there's a new version of Sarin. This is Real Debit Authorization. I can give you some information on that. I buy that service. It's $4 a month just to have the service. And it's worth it to me, because it scrapes all the links and it finds you the best links that do not have any buffering issues. They play great. So for now, you're just going to want to hit cancel. You'll cancel the Real Debit Authorization. On this, you're just going to click OK. Now, it's still running through, loading everything. On this, when you see that YouTube pop up, Execute Setup Wizard, hit no. You don't need it. And like I said, this will take just a few minutes. Now you're going to see the boxes of movies at the top of the screen. And there they are. Now at this point, your stick is fully loaded. Everything you can imagine is on here. And it's just a matter of you getting used to it. Now I will say, I like specific add-ons just because they suit me better for what I'm looking for. If you scroll down here to the bottom and say you're wanting to watch movies, you can scroll down, and I always use either this one, Watch Dogs, or Numbers at the very bottom. You can see I'm jumping back and forth between the two. I like those. They play the best. They give me the least amount of issues. So you'll click on that. It's going to open up Numbers, and it's going to show you and give you options. You can pick from movies and TV shows, collections, networks. Networks are going to be like your A&E, Discovery Channel, CNN. Bad fucking example with CNN. Anyway, everything that's on cable, the networks will be there. Now, just say you want to watch a movie. You'll come down here. You'll click on movies. You can pick from the year, the genre, if you're looking for one specific actor, you can actually enter that actor at the very bottom in the search bar. But I usually, because I'm looking for the newer movies, I just come to year. Click on that, and it's going to pop open the years that you can pick from. We'll say 2019. And it's going to pop these up. And you'll see there's the new Spider-Man movie, Lion King, yada 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 yada. Now, yeah, I was watching, there's an Avengers Endgame. I was watching the John Wick movie last night, and right there it is. Now, like I was telling you, that Real Debrid, if anything, like I said, it's $4 a month to have that service. It is so worth it. I tell everybody, pay it, get it. It is worth every penny of it. When you click on that movie, it's gonna scrape for links off the internet. Once it's done, it'll pop up the links. I don't want to go into it because I just don't feel like going through that right now. You'll get the gist of it when you do it. But it'll pop up links. Now, if you have a Real Debrid account, it'll pop up links in blue. The links that it pulls up that aren't through Real Debrid will be this white color like this main page here. Anyway, that's that. You just back out of this. Back right on out of it. Back to the main screen in the build. Now the Real Debrid that I'm talking about, if you do that, it's going to want you to authorize it. And you'll come right here to add-ons. Scroll down to the bottom and you'll see Real Debrid Setup 1. That'll be the first one. And what it'll do is you'll go to Real Debrid realdebrid.com/authorization on a phone, a tablet, whatever. Open it up, and when you click on that box, it's going to pop up a timer with a code, and you enter that code on your phone or tablet through the Real Debrid authorization page. Once you do that, it'll show you in the bottom right screen that that one's been authorized. Do it again for the Real Debrid Setup 2, because there's two of them. There's a resolver and a URL resolver. Click those. Once they're done, you're good to go. You don't have to worry about it on any of the other add-ons. It'll work with most add-ons. But like I said, I use the Numbers and Watchdogs. And you'll see you got TV shows, family, sports TV. Sports TV is this build's paid IPT service or IPTV service. That's one other thing I will tell you. The paid service is $15 a month, but you literally get everything, and it's just like having cable. I'll go back out of this because I don't run that paid service through the build. I run it on an entirely different app that I actually get through the build, but it's not ran through the build. And that is right here. It's IPTV Smarters. You click on that. This is for the paid service now. You'll see it says Live TV. You click on that. It's going to pull up the options. As you can see, it says pay-per-view, VIP pay-per-view. It gives you whole sections of the stuff that you can choose from. Now that $15 a month covers every one of these sections, even the pay-per-views. So just say you're wanting to watch regular TV and come down here to the VIP USA Entertainment. Click on that. It's going to pull up the TV guide. And as you can see, there's A&E, and that is exactly what's on A&E right at the moment. You select that, and you're watching cable TV without cable TV. And it's got every channel you can possibly imagine. It's so worth the $15 a month. Anyway, that's about the gist of it. Once you got that done, you're set up and you're ready to go. Unless you want to go ahead, like I said, and do the Real Debrid or the IPTV service. Both are phenomenal. I've been using them for a couple years now, and I've had no issues with any of them. The Real Debrid has been consistent, run perfect. It gives me great links to watch movies from. The IPTV app with the sports TV build on it has been phenomenal. I love it. I can't say enough good about it. But that's it. I want to kind of keep the video short so you don't have to sit through too much. But yeah, you see how it is. It's easy. You should be able to walk right through it. Just when you're doing it on your stick, just follow along with the video and do it in steps with the video. And if you have any issues and you aren't putting it in quick enough, just back the video up a little bit and keep doing what you're doing, and you'll get it. And there's nothing to it. But that's that. And if you got any problems, you know how to get in touch with me.